This is a reading from the Gospel of Thomas. These are the secret sayings that the living Jesus spoke, and Judas Thomas, the twin brother, recorded. And he said, "Whosoever discovers what these sayings mean will not taste death. Seek and do not stop seeking until you find. When you find, you will be troubled. When you are troubled, you will marvel and rule over all, and having ruled, you will rest. The kingdom is inside you, and it is outside you. When you know yourself, then you will be known, and you will understand that you are the children of the living Father. But if you do not know yourselves, then you dwell in poverty, and you are poverty. A person old in days will not hesitate to ask a little child 7 days old about the place of life, and the person will live. For many of the first will be last and become a single one. Know what is in front of your face, and what is hidden from you will be disclosed. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed. Do not lie. Do not what you hate. Again, all things are disclosed before heaven. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, nothing covered that will not be disclosed. I have thrown fire upon the world, and look, I am watching until it blazes. This heaven will pass away, and the one above will pass away. The dead are not alive, and the living will not die. When you are in the light, what will you do? On the day when you were one, you became two. But when you became two, what will you do? I shall give you what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no hand has touched, what has never ever risen in the human heart."
Today, the second Saturday after True Easter, the reading today is from a continuation of the book of God's Revelation. The man climbed up the second mount, the Mount of Copper, a mile above the level of the sea. And the word of prophecy spoke to him again, saying, "And this is the second message. 7 cycles of the sun have made 7 earths, and each different from the former. Now God makes an 8th and final sun for a new earth, unlike any before it. The termination of the 7th cycle ends the hold of darkness and evil. For God's Spirit floods the earth, pouring life-giving light down from the heaven. The gates of heaven, which have been closed, are now open to let the light of God flood the earth for a blessing of blessings. All that is unclean shall pass away from the world by the light of the new Son of Righteousness. By the bright sun rays of the flashing twin sun, born of light, the image of God, with his word, shall rule from heaven the spirits of men, gathered into a nation of God's people made new. This new people, aided by God's light, shall endure for all time. An act of love they shall instruct all people of the earth of every nation. There is no peace in the world, because the races have abandoned God's way. They have followed the ways of the world, bringing upon themselves great darkness and evil. The world, as issue of darkness, will pass away in time. The world of light is beginning. Let all people of the earth know that each is privileged to serve either light or darkness, mortality or immortality." And hearing these words, the man gave thanks to God. The man then went to the great table of the church of New Smyrna on the Mount of Copper and looked at the sun. And again the voice of prophecy spoke, saying, "That which was written of the spirit of the angel of Smyrna, These things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive, is fulfilled. As the child born at New Smyrna appeared among those who dwell on the earth to declare those things ordained of God, so has the light come again to the new church of Christians, the light that was cast over the old church of Jews. It has come anew to instruct those who say they are Christians, but are not. The light of God appears, the image gives life, the word speaks. This was proclaimed by the child of God, who was one with the Son of Righteousness. The Second Advent Church is given authority to teach and power to make the authority known to the spirits of all people everywhere. The righteous will acknowledge the revelations, knowing in spirit the truth which is manifest in light. The revelations of the child speak not of himself, but of God. Let Christians judge not the child, who was a herald of God. Let them look to the Son of Righteousness and to the light thereof, and make judgment, if they will. But let them take heed, for God who sent him has appeared as the only judge. The voice became silent. Thereupon the man made his descent to the valley floor.